The Holiday Cottage. The rain beats against the window behind the bed, on which he is lying naked on his back. His arms are stretched out on either side, his wrists tied tightly with 2 nylon stockings to the iron bedposts at the top of the bed. His legs are open, stretched out, each ankle tied to the bedposts at the bottom of the bed. His mouth is gagged with a piece of cloth. She is standing on the far side of the bedroom, smiling. She stubs out her cigarette in the ashtray on the bedside table, removes her shoes, stockings and pants, and climbs onto the bed. She kneels astride, facing him. She unfastens her belt and unbuttons her dress, then slowly pulls it over her head. She unhooks her bra and drops it onto the floor beside the bed. She unbraids her long hair and trails it across his body and face. Sweat breaks out on his forehead as he writhes helplessly. His eyes shut tight. His teeth bite into the gag. His fingernails dig into his palms. Spasms run through him from head to foot. He thrashes from side to side, then slowly subsides. She straightens up and smiles. His breathing returns to normal. His eyes begin to close. When he awakes, she is no longer in the room. The rain has stopped. A breeze stirs the curtains. The sun shines through the window onto his face. The sweat has dried on his body. He shivers. His movements have tightened the knots in the stockings which secure his hands and feet. He flexes his fingers and toes and shifts position as best he can to ease the numbness in his limbs. He listens carefully. There is no sound. Outside the window the sky is blue. A seagull sits on the window ledge watching him. The sun begins to set. The sky through the window is red. The wind has dropped. He can hear the sound of the waves breaking against the foot of the cliffs below the cottage, and the raucous calls of the rooks coming home to roost. In the distance, the cries of the curlews in the estuary. The light begins to fade. A moth settles on his face. A spider spins a web between the bedpost and the wall. It becomes dark.